The console wars have given us some of the most heated gaming rivalries ever. Whether you grew up with Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, or Xbox, chances are you were on one side of the battle. But what really happened behind the scenes? What were the secrets that fueled these legendary wars? Let's dive into the biggest console battles in history and find out how they shaped the gaming world we know today. Nintendo versus Sega. The Battle of the 90s. Back in the 90s, Nintendo was king. The Nintendo Entertainment System dominated the gaming industry, and their family-friendly image made them a household name. But then, out of nowhere, Sega came in swinging. They launched the Sega Genesis and positioned themselves as the cool alternative. Their secret weapon? Aggressive marketing. Sega took direct shots at Nintendo with their famous slogan, "Genesis does what Nintendon't." They had a faster processor, an edgier mascot in Sonic the Hedgehog, and games that felt more mature compared to Nintendo's lineup. But Nintendo wasn't going to back down. Their counterattack came in the form of the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, or SNES. With superior graphics and a legendary lineup of games like Super Mario World, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past, and Donkey Kong Country. While Sega tried to keep up with add-ons like the Sega CD and 32X, they struggled with consistency. Nintendo played the long game, focusing on quality titles, and by the late 90s, Sega had lost ground. Their next console, the Sega Saturn, failed to compete, and by the time the Dreamcast launched, Sega was already in trouble. This led to Sega stepping out of the hardware race completely, marking the end of one of the fiercest console wars ever. PlayStation versus Xbox, the fight for gaming dominance. As Sega faded, a new war was brewing. In the early 2000s, Sony was dominating with the PlayStation 2, which became the best-selling console of all time. But then Microsoft, a company known for software, decided to step into the ring with the Xbox. Their secret weapon? A little game called Halo, Combat Evolved. Microsoft locked it down as an exclusive, making the Xbox an instant must-have for shooter fans. The real battle between PlayStation and Xbox started with the next generation. Sony launched the PlayStation 3 with a hefty price tag and complex architecture that made game development difficult. Meanwhile, Microsoft came in strong with the Xbox 360, offering a lower price, a smoother online experience through Xbox Live, and exclusive hits like Gears of War. However, Microsoft stumbled with the infamous Red Ring of Death, a hardware failure that plagued early Xbox 360 models. Sony bounced back with the PlayStation 4, focusing on gamers and delivering strong exclusives like The Last of Us, God of War, and Spider-Man. Microsoft, on the other hand, struggled with the launch of the Xbox One, pushing TV features over gaming and forcing an always-online requirement that fans hated. This gave Sony a massive lead. Fast forward to today, and the battle between the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X is still ongoing. While both consoles offer incredible hardware, exclusives, and services like Game Pass, the war continues, with gamers reaping the benefits. The real winners, gamers. At the end of the day, the console wars pushed gaming forward. Every battle forced companies to innovate, create better hardware, and give players more choices. Competition led to groundbreaking features like online multiplayer, game streaming, and cloud gaming. And here's a fun fact. Even though these companies fight for market dominance, they actually work together behind the scenes more than you'd think. Sony and Microsoft have partnered on cloud gaming technology, and Nintendo has collaborated with both companies in various ways. Final thoughts. So, which console war was your favorite? Were you Team Nintendo or Sega? PlayStation or Xbox? Drop a comment below and let's settle this once and for all. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gaming history. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.